Your alarm goes off and you reluctantly open your eyes, trying to find the source of disturbance. You're groggily trying to remember why you stayed up so late the night before, while also trying to figure out what day it is. Is it Monday or Thursday? How did 7 hours just go by so quickly? Maybe just another 30 minutes of sleep, you think to yourself as you snooze your alarm and flip over, shutting your eyes and instantly drifting back into the dream that was interrupted by your wake-up call. You wake back up and you overslept, seemingly turning off your alarm again in your sleep. You now only have 40 minutes to make some coffee, get dressed, have breakfast, walk to the aisle, and make it to your first class. It is only natural that you will either be late or you will cut out one of the steps beforehand. More than likely, you will be a part of the 53% of Americans that skip breakfast at least once a week. So you throw on an outfit, put some coffee in your to-go mug, and trudge to the train, hungry and already regretting your decision for the extra snooze. Truthfully, you feel no more well-rested than you did when you first woke up. Skipping breakfast is very common, particularly in the fast-paced culture that is the reality in America. We are told repeatedly that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, yet we continue to cut it out of our lives seamlessly, regardless of our tendency to regret the decision around lunchtime. College students and young adults, ages 18 to 34, are the strongest offenders of missing this morning meal. Skipping breakfast does nothing good for your body. In fact, it does more harm than good. Not allotting a few extra minutes for breakfast increases one's risk for obesity, a worsened mood, and lower cognitive ability. Skipping breakfast does not simply increase one's hunger level for the entire day, but can often lead to overeating later in the day, increasing one's risk for obesity. Consuming more calories in the morning allows your body to use and burn through them throughout the day, rather than simply accumulating them in the evening. Your ability to problem solve is decreased, as well as your ability to focus and retain information. Being able to divert your attention from your growling stomach to the task at hand allows for one to be much more efficient. Finally, eating breakfast truly does have an important impact on one's mind. Your body begins to fast while you are asleep, so eating breakfast replenishes nutrients and glucose in your body. Skipping this meal can decrease amounts of fiber, folate, iron, B12, and zinc in your system. Folate and B12 play huge roles in forming serotonin, a neurotransmitter that is related to depression. Low iron levels can cause fatigue and mood swings as well, so skipping breakfast is putting one at risk for a bad mood for the rest of the day. Beyond all of the science behind it, eating breakfast is simply a good way to wake yourself up. It might be your only time alone before the chaos of the day begins. It's a chance to plan ahead, enjoy your coffee in a real mug, and set yourself up for success. So what can we do to stop falling into the majority of Americans that are skipping breakfast? Well, we can begin by no longer snoozing our alarms. When that alarm goes off, we frequently start calculating the small steps that we can eliminate from our mornings to allow ourselves those few extra minutes of sleep. Whether we decide to cut out our shower, wear our pajamas to class, or skip out on breakfast, most of us decide that these are the luxuries that are not necessary and can be replaced with more sleep. However, your body is likely to feel more groggy after those few extra minutes. Continuing to hit the snooze button is confusing your body and brain, making it harder to get out of bed by the third time your alarm goes off, rather than the first. Cutting out this tempting step and getting out of bed when you originally told yourself you would is a major key to making sure you get some breakfast in your body before you head out for the day. Next, try preparing your breakfast the night before. It would be impractical to tell someone that they need to cook a very large meal every morning. However, there are small things that you can eat that will make a huge difference. Try preparing a smoothie the night beforehand and allowing it to thaw while you get dressed in the morning. Make a hard-boiled egg before bed and eat it with a piece of toast before you walk out the door. There are so many easy morning recipes that can be made, you'll have a hard time finding an excuse not eating breakfast once you find some that you enjoy. If you do find yourself getting hungry by mid-morning, feeling irritable by lunchtime, and having a hard time concentrating throughout the day, you are looking at 3 great reasons to eat breakfast in the mornings. Stop snoozing and start eating. Your stomach will thank you.